Bronson Peak from Lennar and Toll Brothers and Lennar, or whichever. Probably not that important. Luxury townhomes, bungalow style, single family. Let's see what Toll Brother has. South Center model homes to the right. To the left looks like a lot of land. The Alina, the Falcon, and whatever that is, open daily, 1 p.m. to something it says. So, not open yet. So they're building with zip systems on the second floor of the house. So the first floor is cement block, and the second floor is zip systems, also known as zipboard. And you know, it's extremely critical that you have a full understanding of zipboard, because while it can be great, it can also be a leaking nightmare. And I see the same stuff everywhere done. Oh God, there's like 10,000 nails in those. Sorry I even looked from the street. Yeah, so again, zip systems can be great, but it could also be a nightmare. And that's because the contractors typically don't know what they're doing. They don't follow the manufacturer's installation instructions. And what they do is they end up damaging the integrity of the exterior coating. And they also don't seal it up right. Yeah, and they're using 2 different kinds of zipboard on some of the homes too. I'm saying maybe they just couldn't get all green or all the reddish color looking one, and that one's just thicker. All right, so let's drive over to Lennar and see what we see. Let's see what they look like, and let's see how they build. And of course, I help home buyers anywhere in the state of Florida. If you're buying a new construction house, that's right, anywhere in the state of Florida for new construction. Where should we go? Let's go left. Let's see. Looks like the models are over here too. Yeah, Lennar's got the scanner codes in the front. The Estero, I see. I don't really see too much from models over here. There's one across the street, it looked like. How much land do they have to build? That doesn't look buildable down there, down the trench. Yeah, that's not buildable land. Maybe I'll come back and make the video of the models. Maybe I'll continue to the other communities and then drive back. I had about 8 or 9 communities on my list for today, and it might not be a good idea to wait around for 40 minutes until the sales office opens at 1 p.m. Let's see. So from here, what do we... Yeah, so the second floor is also wood over here. And is that zip? What is that? Or something that's like a zip board? Yeah, it looks like it's something, this blue color. It looks like it's something that's like zip. And I'm referring to that up there. It's called, what does it say? WeatherLogic. So, all that blue with all those nails and all those seams. It's so important that kind of system is installed properly. You can't even imagine. You have a leak, you're going to have to rip off everything, whether it's siding or stucco on the exterior, and that would be a super expense, because when you're talking about having to replace siding or stucco, and first of all you got to you know remove it and pay to remove it. I mean, you could be looking at an easy $7,000 per side of your house.